God.
We're still posting everything.
Shane's posting his link.
so it's cool.
You're so slow, dude. You should have just shared the story like
That's what Cole did.
Like I did.
I did the hard work and Cole just shared it.
Much faster.
I should have done that.
Kind of how it goes. The lives always are the ones doing it.
I'm just gonna write "we're live."
But it's really cold there, right? So y'all just like do things more slowly. Is that?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
He's not moving. Well.
We have to tell you about our drive home. Yesterday, we almost died like 9 times yesterday.
9 times, and y'all have cats, so just get it. Cats have 9 lives.
Cole.
Sorry.
All right, did that work?
It's posting. Okay.
Hi everyone.
No, I got it. On the computer? No, it's not playing. I just wanted to see how we looked. Okay, there we go. Perfect.
They're all.
Oh, okay.
Is this comfy for you?
Yeah.
Comfy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so welcome to our first episode of this S&G and CNC
Friendsgiving is what we titled this
podcast.
one.
Mm-hmm.
The first episode?
This is for a weekly series.
This is now.
Oh, what are you signing me up for?
Well, speaking of weekly things, we have been doing family dinners every Sunday, weekly. Now that you were close to us. You've since left us. So please tell us more about your harrowing trip home.
Okay, well, first I want to say we moved to LA with the grand and joyous intention of being best friends with Holy Charisma. We were there for...
Where is this going?
We were there for...
I was like, and everything went wrong?
We were there
it didn't work out.
for 1 month, and we are already back in Minnesota.
So you can infer how it's gone.
It didn't go well, everyone.
Yeah, we drove them out of here.
Yes.
We're like, we don't want y'all here. Get out of here.
No, not at all. Quite the opposite. Yeah, we've been doing family dinners.
Yeah.
It's what we call having dinner with each other.
Yeah.
Every week, and it's been a lovely little introduction to LA for us.
Yeah, Charisma made really good food. We made food.
Good food.
Your food was good too. It was Shane's dream dish, right?
Yes.
Have y'all talked on your channel about your dream dish?
I think we did when you dreamt it up.
Did we?
Yeah.
It's an olive garden recipe, basically.
Yeah, it's Alfredo sauce with mushrooms.
But I can't overstate how good Charisma's chicken pot pie was. Like,
It's
all
annoying.
of us were raving. We were like, this is amazing. And then next week, we were like,
Then it was our turn.
how can we live up to this? So I pulled out my, my secret weapon.
Which is just mushrooms and a jar of Alfredo sauce.
It was good, dude.
And then we forgot to put, the chicken in. We got, shredded chicken, and we forgot it.
We forgot garlic.
We forgot the garlic.
We, didn't make it well.
We were like,
College
we were
original were
frazzled.
very gracious. They pretended to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was really good. I would tell y'all. I can't lie.
I enjoyed it while I was eating. I did throw up that night.
Oh my god.
I don't think it's connected, but I don't know, maybe.
No, it was delicious. No, we miss it. I feel like this is our first Sunday without y'all, so this is our version of family dinner. And our family just left. Our parents just left.
Yeah.
So we just feel so lonely.
I know. You guys abandoned us, and I'm really sad about it.
All we have is some dog that just lays around.
All we have is Sophie. I think Sophie's missing you the most, Hannah, though. She loves you. You too, Shane.
Sophie.
Sophie and Hannah
Not
are
Shane.
inseparable.
I love Sophie.
To the point where when we hang out with you guys, I get jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, Hannah is only paying attention to that dog.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She likes my attention. She sits on the chair with me. She's adorable.
Yeah, I think she wants you to take her. She wants to go home with you, Hannah.
Yeah. Although, Hannah, you are teaching her how to beg, for sure.
Yes.
Because you love it when you stop petting her and then she comes at you to get more pets. So now, oh my gosh, when my parents were here, she was hounding everybody all the time. No break. As soon as you stopped, she would jump at you and get more pettings.
I give it to her. I think it's so cute. So then I pet her more and she's learned.
I know.
She's being conditioned.
Every time Shane and Hannah come over, Sophie whines. Even if it's 2 days in a row, Sophie whines. Because she'll be happiest she can be when they're here. I love it. It's cute.
She loves it. And then she goes over and pushes Shane's hand off of his toggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophie likes to jump up onto me to give me a kiss, but her paw inevitably lands on my joystick. I don't have the strength to like hold it, so I move. I know. But yeah, we miss you guys.
I miss you too.
Miss you too.
It's only been like what, 5 days?
I know, like 5 days. It was a bad day.
So tell us about the drive. You said it was pretty bad, huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I told Charisma that it was like wonderful weather, like clear all the way to Minnesota, no problem. And then out of nowhere.
Yeah, for 3.5 of the 4 days were perfect.
Perfect
weather.
And then there was a it
began to flurry.
Yeah.
Around the middle of Iowa.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh boy, it's winter. You know, coming from LA, like it was 70, 80 degrees every day. And now it was like freezing and snowing. And 10 minutes later, it was snowing heavily.
It wasn't so, yeah, I don't know what it was. Something about it, I guess it like made the roads wet. But we were driving and we were like, like it's not snowing a lot, but it seems kind of slippery. Like everyone's going pretty slow. Then we get a notification on our map that there's a crash ahead. So we're like, oh, like it must be pretty icy. Then we watch on the opposite side of a highway, a truck spin out and crash off of the side of the road into a ditch.
We were just like,
yeah,
driving along. All of a sudden, I've never seen a car accident in my life.
Shane was like, wow.
I've been in one, but I've never seen one.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this truck fly off the side of the highway.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope they're okay.
I think they were fine.
They weren't going that fast. But
no, everyone was going pretty slow. And then there were just like dozens of cars in the ditch. Like we drove like 3.5 more hours and we were going like 35 miles an hour on the highway the whole way. And there were just like cars sitting there that had spun out. So it was crazy.
We got
y'all.
That sounds miserable, man.
I know, we were so afraid.
It felt like we were like, a line of like troops, just like
everyone going so slow,
marching and like being picked off one at a time.
Yeah, like one would
we were like,
off the road.
Y'all were just waiting for your moment to go down too, huh?
I don't know if we would have survived that, so I'm glad that didn't happen.
I'm glad y'all made it. I would have been very sad if y'all got in a car accident. So
yeah, that would be sad for you.
Yeah.
How was the weather there though?
It's actively snowing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, really?
Oh
yeah.
I don't even want to think about how cold here.
We're wearing a turtleneck and it's in the 60s.
I know. No, here. Oh, I don't know how cold it is. You don't have that. It's cold, like 30.
I have a weather app.
Yeah, but I have it on my home screen. 33.
33. Yeah.
It's almost freezing.
Low of 9 degrees on Tuesday, so that'll be nice for us.
Wow. Y'all are ready to come back, aren't you? Mainly for us and then for the weather.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh my gosh, the past like 3 minutes, guys, I've had a sneeze like right on the edge of my nose.
You should breathe in slowly through your nose.
You could blow up my nose.
No,
it's horrible.
Oh,
air signal.
You brushed your teeth?
Cole, that was yes. We had meatballs. That's what it was.
Yeah, we did.
Do we want to answer some questions?
Yeah. I just want to respond to a comment I just saw. Is anyone else having like connection issues? Someone said that the signal is really bad, but I don't know if that's for them.
It might just be for them.
Is anyone having signal issues?
No one is.
All right.
It's a little delayed, so I think it's going to take people like
seconds
to actually answer.
Yeah.
Yes, we're reading comments.
Someone said no, they're not reading comments. Yes, we are.
It's kind of hard sometimes because we're talking to each other, so we're looking at each other and not down. The comments are kind of like under.
Yeah.
Everyone says yes, it's good.
Okay.
Oh, lagging. It's all good.
Oh no.
Kind of
charisma. You guys keep freezing. It's kind of in now.
Oh no.
I think if we talk at the same time, then it might be a little delayed. And so maybe if we try to talk, us talk, and then they talk, and then it might be better.
You keep interrupting everyone, so that might be the issue.
May I say something?
Hannah.
I would like to make a comment. This is weird. I wonder why people are having issues. Oh well.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying it keeps freezing.
It's a new program.
Yeah, this is a beta, a YouTube beta. So it's Hole's fault. It's Hole's fault.
basically.
Flame coal.
Yeah. All right. So we have a few things that we want to talk about.
Should we see if people have any questions, or should we just talk about?
You want to go questions first, or should we weigh in on their argument first?
Yeah, what do y'all want to do?
How about people can submit questions, but since it's delayed, why don't we start with the argument and then we'll go back and read it?
Yes.
Okay. Someone try to remember questions as it's coming in.
Yeah.
Okay, so can y'all give us a refresher on what happens, just so that it's all fresh?
Absolutely, we can.
I would like to begin with some ground rules.
Okay.
Hannah and I seem to get into a legitimate fight every time we talk about this. So that is not allowed today.
We won't be fighting.
I love you, and I believe that you love me.
I love you, and I already know that charisma is on my side. So I'm not concerned
No,
at all.
That's all that matters.
No, she's not. Charisma was coming around.
No, she wasn't.
All
No,
right.
she wasn't. She's very, very good at making both people feel heard, but I knew that she was on my side. Okay, so
wait, Henrico just texted me, don't listen to her.
my God. Okay. So basically what happened is that Shane was having a very messy, greasy snack on our couch.
I was not on the couch.
No, he was next to the couch. I was sitting on the couch, and I was helping him eat the snack because it was these little checks that he had made into his own snack that had this like mix on it and a bunch of canola oil. And then we put way too much oil in. So there's like oil in the bottom of the bowl, and I'm just picking the checks off the top.
And Hannah's having the snack as well.
I had
That's
some of the snack, but it is Shane's snack. You do agree.
It is my snack, but I think any reasonable person listening can already hear how Hannah is telling this story in a very kind of subjective way. She says Shane's having a snack.
It's true. I was feeding you a snack.
We were both having the snack.
So as I'm feeding Shane the snack, I pull my hand back from his mouth and I knock the bowl off the arm of the couch.
Yes.
It should not have been on the arm. What, Cole? Go ahead.
Sorry, just for clarification, how did the bowl get knocked?
It got knocked on the path back from Shane's mouth with my hand.
I did not contest it.
Onto my lap.
That is yes, that's true.
Okay.
And probably it would have gone from my mouth to bowl to her mouth to bowl.
Maybe.
Back to my mouth to bowl to her mouth. Okay. There's a lot of feeding.
So then there's checks and canola oil all over my shorts. They're ruined. And then I stand up and there's grease all over the couch, canola oil, and it is horribly stained. So then I'm upset. I'm running around. I'm like trying to Google. People are saying like, why are you still talking about this? We're not actually fighting about this, everyone. We're explaining the story so Cole and Charisma can weigh in. This is not an actual thing that we're still upset about.
This is a common deterrence that we get. When Hannah and I tell a story and we're like making fun or at odds with each other, people think we're seriously mad.
Yeah, we're not actually upset.
We're not mad.
Okay, so there's a stain on the couch. I'm all upset. I'm trying to Google how to get stains out of the couch, blah, blah, blah. And Shane is sitting there not saying anything at all, just completely silent.
I'm terrified. I'm afraid.
No, you are not. You weren't terrified. You weren't terrified.
I was afraid of upsetting you because in my mind, had I been like, oh no, the couch is ruined. This is bad. Oh my God. It would have made Hannah feel really bad for knocking over the bowl.
So the basic question.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to make you feel bad.
And afterwards, when I said to Shane, hey, I really wish that you had said anything at all, after like 10 minutes, he said 0 words. I've cleaned up the mess. I really wish you had said something. I feel like I'm the only adult in the house. And he said, I just didn't really think it was a big deal. Okay, so that's the end of our story. And the question is, who is correct?
I just want to maintain, I do not think that a stain on a couch is a big deal.
I know, we know you know that.
No, but I'm just saying, even now, even after going through this, I maintain it. I would also like to note that the stain has disappeared.
Because of my quick action.
It actually wasn't a big deal. And the shirts that you mentioned were ruined. Are not ruined. You can't even tell. They're stained now.
Oh my God. So, I don't have them anymore because I had to throw them away, but I wish I had them to show you the stain.
I was right in that it wasn't a big deal. I was correct about that. And I maintained a calm demeanor so as not to make him feel bad about knocking the oil all over the couch.
Yeah.
So there we are. Hold your lay in. Go ahead.
I will say someone did comment and said, I'm Team Chloe in this, and I agree with Jameson, so.
Chloe was having a great time when the checks fell all over the floor.
Chloe was a playoff.
This was the best thing.
Chloe, don't worry, Robbie, didn't let her eat all of it.
Okay, so I watched the video. Cole doesn't really watch YouTube, so I had to tell him the story of what happened. But I watched the video, and I had a lot of opinions on the matter.
Yes, I have lots of opinions, too. We'll hear from Charisma first.
You want to go first?
No, I just said we'll hear from you first.
So I heard Hannah's you did say that. Okay. So I heard Hannah's perspective. I understood it as a woman in this situation. And I understood her frustration with Shane not Googling. And I think that was the biggest thing.
Can you give some context?
So,
why do you feel this way?
So Cole and I have had like little things that have happened. When something goes wrong, we're like panicking and I'm running around trying to do stuff. And my biggest thing, I love when Cole Googles. Like, just Google how to fix it and then I can do it all. Just like tell me what to do. Because my brain and my body like doesn't work at the same time sometimes. Like sometimes you're like cleaning something and you're not even thinking. You're just doing because you're used to just doing the action or something like that.
So like Charisma will ask me, how do you do this? Like, do you know how to do this, Cole? And I'm just like, oh no.
And then Cole end it.
And she's like, well, can you look it up? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that. So we've been in similar situations before. So I'm sympathetic to both parties because, we love our women who are being very helpful. And Sophie is literally zooming around the yard right now. Oh my gosh, go Sophie, go!
She just wanted to get her energy out. She came in here. Oh my God, of course.
Wow. Oh, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie.
There you are.
Your friend?
Did you go poop? Hi. You got the poop zoomies? Is that what that was?
So we talked, she did poop. You pooped. Good girl. So we were talking about who we thought was correct in this situation. And I have to say, you both, no one's right and no one's wrong, but I understand Hannah's perspective because I understand that when something's going wrong, you just want someone to support. And sometimes in my mind, if something's bad, if I make a mistake, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is ruined. And then Cole's like, oh, it's fine. I get frustrated because I want you to say it's ruined too. And like agree that it's a disaster.
I do not understand that. I'm learning that like I just have to accept it and just like do it, even though it makes no sense to me. If that's what you want and that's how you want to be supported, then I get it. But man, it makes no sense.
I want to add a layer of detail in that we've had many an argument in our relationship where Hannah is venting to me about a problem or a situation, whatever, and I begin coming up with solutions, either just off the top of my head or listening things up, whatever, trying to solve the problem. And so many times I have been chastised and yelled at and told that is not the proper way to handle a situation when someone is freaking out. You are supposed to listen and commiserate and and not solve
listen and commiserate.
But you wanted me to solve it.
Shane, I was like, oh my God, we have to look it up. Me like literally looking at you like, and so I was like, okay, I'll do it.
There was no
yes,
if you had said, Shane, we need to look up what to do, I would have been like, oh yeah. Okay,
I was like, we have to Google how to get the thing out. But you wanted me to say, Shane, will you Google this? And I didn't want to have to be like, hey, Shane, can you do this part? I wanted you to be like, oh, what can I do? I'll Google how to get the stain out.
But he was too busy listening and commiserating.
He wasn't commiserating. He was just listening.
Okay.
Are we in agreement that a small stain that can be covered with a pillow on a couch is not a big deal?
It wasn't. People are gonna think it was like a small. It was a It was a large stain.
It was not that big.
It was splotches of at least 6 inches.
Honestly, it's a really nice couch. So I mean, I can see.
Thank you, Charisma.
Material things.
Because isn't it leather, right?
Yes, or maybe
so
it's fake. It looks like it's that fabric, so I didn't want the stain in it.
Yeah, I think in the moment, like you just didn't realize if it would come out. Obviously, in hindsight, it wasn't a big deal. We can all agree that it wasn't a big deal. It came out. But I think in the moment, you're like, whoa, this is leather, this is oil, they do not mix. Panic.
Yeah, and I think the difference between me and Hannah is I have the forethought to be like, you know what, this probably isn't something we need to like get all panties bunched up about. Like, it's probably gonna be fine. And if it's not fine, it's the edge of the couch. Like, we're okay.
You can see the future, basically, Shane. That's what you're saying.
Wow.
In that moment, it was incredible. From now on.
Oh my
But
God.
if Shane could see into the future, then he would have seen all the arguments about not Googling.
I know. You think he would have acted differently?
Jared, but I will say I don't have a gavel, but if I had one, I would make the ruling. I think I'm at a point where I can make it now.
Okay.
I think you are both wrong, and I think you're both right. Also,
we can't choose. We can't choose. We love you both too much to choose a side.
So,
I have an
I agree.
opinion.
No, I
have an
agree.
opinion.
It was a difference of opinion and a difference of looking at the world. And does anything matter to Shane? No, nothing matters. And to me, everything matters.
Not material things.
Yeah. I think it's a guy thing, though. I think that's like because I feel the same goes the same. Like material things, it doesn't matter. But for me, like if something stayed in the couch, I'd be really frustrated too, trying to get it out. And I think I don't know. Or it's just me and you, Hannah. Maybe it's just us.
I would be upset about our couch because it's from my aunt Lori.
Okay.
Who passed.
Sentimental.
And so it's sentimental.
There's sentimental value attached.
You don't have any sentimental bone in your body.
I don't have. Right.
Shane has never kept a single thing for sentimental value. Anything from our wedding, gone. His high school, gone. He's like, throw it away. I don't need that.
I remember you telling us that.
That's funny.
So,
well, our next Sunday dinner at our house, you all will not be eating canola chips by the couch. That's not allowed.
No, keep us off your furniture.
You know what's funny? This happened the night before a family dinner, and we were gonna bring the snack to dinner to share. It was so good.
We were.
And then Hannah spilled it all over the floor. So.
And then
Hannah ruined it, man.
Yeah, I ruined it.
Next time, we're gonna ask you to bring it next time because I need to try the snack.
Yes.
Do we have questions in the comments?
Yeah, I was just about to scroll up because I saw a couple of things.
I can't.
Well, I was wondering, maybe Charisma, do we have an argument that they should weigh in on?
Not that I can think off at the top of my head. Maybe we'll think about it for next one.
Tell us the worst thing that Hull's ever done.
We can't talk about that on YouTube. We would get demonetized.
Ready for the Eagles to play, Shane? There's a question.
Yeah, the game's beginning in 2 minutes, but I'm going to be brave and not watch the beginning.
Oh, boy.
No one say anything about it because I'm going to watch it on delay.
Good luck with that.
Shane, don't read the comment, Shane. Leave that to me just in case.
There's not a lot of
you're stuttering?
Not a lot of questions, actually.
Oh, yes. Shane and Hannah, any book update?
No.
Yes.
Why can't I?
And we need to actually talk to Paul and Charisma about this, so this is a good
while we have you.
Time to chat?
Yeah. Is this an update, like a follow-up from when y'all first mentioned the book to us 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
Yeah.
If you think back 4.5 years ago, that conversation between us, we're finally following up on it.
We need to schedule your interview soon. Paul and Charisma.
It's an emergency.
Only point because this is the update for the public. We've submitted a draft.
Yes.
And the edits are due on Friday this week. And after that, the book is like pretty much done.
Yeah.
There's been a few chapters that we've been saving to write until the very end because we're dumb.
Well, because we kept seeing like there's just no urgency. Because we'd be like, well, we're with them all the time.
Yeah.
So like no worries about not interviewing Cole and Charisma. And then the book is due in like 5 days, and we were like, oh my God, We haven't
I
done it
mean,
yet.
it's more than that. It's like 3 or 4
Yeah, it's
chapters.
3 or 4 people that we were like,
I'm looking at the week ahead, and I'm like, this isn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready.
We have
we can go.
right now. Yeah, start the interview.
Right, question 1.
Okay, tell us how you met.
Honestly, guys, I don't think we need an interview. I think you can just go ahead and watch our channel.
I know.
Binge watch it, catch up.
Yeah.
We'll write what we know about you from our perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That works.
Someone said, "Oh, do y'all have any more travel vlogs with all 4 of y'all?"
Aw, we should.
We're gonna have
We
some
have to.
soon.
Yeah.
We have some travel.
Let's all do it.
And I can't do it.
Gosh, I can't do it either.
I can't do it. How do you do it that fast?
Shane, you're just unreal. That's just.
You know what they say about fast eyebrows?
Yep.
Yeah, what do they say?
You just have really bad wrinkles when you're older.
I've heard that a lot, actually.
What is your so we need to plan a trip. I don't know if we answered. We need to plan a trip. I think that's the plan, to take another trip together soon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is their favorite thing to do since moving to California? Well, one thing that we have not started doing yet together is our trivia nights. We want to do a trivia since we live close enough.
Yes.
We want to start doing trivia night. So Charisma, Shane, and I can see what we can do.
Wait, do you mean trivia? Do you mean trivia like out somewhere or like in your
out somewhere?
Yeah. No, Cole's planning the trivia. That's what he's gonna make our own trivia for just the 4 of us. It'll be really fun.
Say it again.
I'm good at trivia.
Yeah,
maybe I wasn't on the Disney cruise. The weird categories.
Wait, but wasn't I really bad?
No, Shane was horrible.
I was the worst.
I got a couple of in whatever we were doing.
I know almost nothing because, as we've already said, I don't Google.
That's right. That's right. You need to do more Googling. Don't just listen.
Google.
You need to Google. But I have a qualm with these trivia people. They never have disability-oriented questions. I feel like I could be the expert, but they don't ask. I need like a general.
Oh my god. We should begin disability trivia night.
In LA.
Dude, everyone would fail. No one would get anything right. We'd win every week.
You think we would win? I don't know that much trivia.
About disability stuff?
I don't know. Like people with disabilities. Do you know a lot of people? Like who was the first?
Yours? Cole, what year was the ADA signed?
Yeah, I remember.
That's a good one. Yeah, Cole, when was that?
It was 90, right? 95?
It
was 90.
Yeah.
1990.
91.
Wait, what?
It was 1990. Shane is insisting it was 91. It was 1990. For sure.
Should I Google it?
I think it's 90.
No, I'm just going to listen.
No one's going to Google it.
Misery. What was our favorite thing to do? We were only there for a month, and a lot of it was spent like getting our house set up.
Well, last year I really liked going to the Huntington Gardens in Pasadena, and then Cole and Charisma went, and I want to go together.
Yeah. And we need to make reservations for the tea room.
Yeah, we really do. And I think they open up and then they get taken, so we should do it.
We need to hop on that.
Hop on.
But my parents came out to visit like a week ago, and we went up to Santa Barbara, right?
Yes.
And had a delicious seafood meal on the Santa Barbara Pier. That was a lot of fun.
Well, you went to the same place we went to.
Yes. Exact same restaurant.
Wait, did we?
Yeah.
Moby Dick.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was really good. Mm-hmm. It's a really good restaurant.
Jameson, I'm going to guess you're holding up 3 fingers right now.
You're only saying that because your name is Jameson and that's my maiden name. So if your name is Jameson, you're just automatically cool in our book.
That's right. Oh, wait. I was going to say something.
What? It'll come back to you instead.
Oh, I don't think it's going to come back.
Couples retreat, someone suggested.
I love that idea.
We definitely do that.
Oh, Shane, someone wrote July 26, 1990. That was ADA, so it is 1990.
Wow.
What is it?
And I was right.
Hannah was right.
So I'm curious to hear from people hanging out with us in the chat. We've discussed tentatively doing like a meet and greet thing in LA.
We did.
Would people be interested tentatively in a meet and greet? You can come hang out. We'll do something. Maybe have funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes?
I don't know. What do you have? Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Papa Wheelie.
Oh, see, I should have lifted my elbow high. I should have.
Let me read that.
But I put, see, but I also blame Shane for putting it on the arm of the couch.
Papa Wheelie, thank you so much.
She mean, because, you need to try a different, if it's skipping.
What happened?
That, like, to try a different way of going live, because we're, like.
I don't know that that's possible with using this new beta live together session.
Yeah.
If we're live streaming on our own, we can use like third-party softwares that make it better.
We can be in person
together.
together.
In person we'll be all together.
Yeah. We could do that.
In like a month, right?
We'll do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to read some
Everybody wants us to go with them.
Yeah, they said come to Virginia, North Carolina, go to ATL. I mean, East Coast. I feel like a lot of people are on the East Coast, but maybe I don't know.
I know.
All right, I have a question from Bethany. How are you today?
I am well. Thank you for asking, Bethany.
You don't look.
You don't look well to yourself, Shane.
I'm still recovering from that Alfredo chicken dish
from 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Right to YouTube.
Where have you traveled that you would like to go?
Wait, what was that question?
Where would we like to go?
Not traveled to that you would like to go.
Well, Shane and Hannah know I want to go to London, and we haven't been, but they've been. So we were all talking about maybe a European trip. Because I feel like we do. There's a lot of people in Europe.
That's true. There are people in Europe.
Can't follow us, Jay.
There we go.
Who's yours? I think closest is Italy.
I mean, I feel like I have to split this question up in my mind as like if I were able-bodied versus not able-bodied. Because like if I were able-bodied, I would love to go to like Thailand or like Vietnam or the Philippines would be so cool.
Just more inland where we know it's not accessible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get around. But disabled, maybe like Tokyo is really high up there. Italy is high up there, but I just know that Italy is going to be
bumpy,
hard. It's just going to be hard, which takes the fun away. Yeah. Singapore would be dope. I'm really into Asia, so I'd love to just do Asia.
Yeah. What about y'all?
Mine is like I mean, it doesn't really matter exactly what, but like a Pacific Islands kind of like area.
Is this if you were able-bodied or disabled?
This is if I was able. And bringing all of you along. I really want to go there. Like, I mean, any of those where it's like an overwater bungalow is my dream.
She's been saying the phrase overwater bungalow.
Yeah, because I saw it when I was 15 and I was like, I want to go there, and I still do.
I've heard that phrase so many times in the last 7 years.
Yes, and water bungalow yet. So maybe one day.
Very specific.
That is very specific.
I have a similar sort of fantasy. I would love to go to an overwater bungalow as well. Like I see the commercials for those and it just looks amazing.
Yeah.
And y'all could just like roll us out of our wheelchairs into the ocean.
Yeah, just toss you into the ocean.
Yeah.
Easy.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it might be probably like Italy somewhere. And I get what you mean, Joe. Like I know probably the accessibility is going to be rough in areas, but I don't know. Even the inaccessible places, I feel like you can find a few things to do that make it right.
Yeah.
So I'll say Italy. I feel like that question reminded me of the dynamic that we four talk about a lot, in that like Charisma and I always have the same opinion, and Cole and I have the same opinion.
So that works because we can do both trips and then we'll all be happy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, it's funny. We talk about this a lot. I think the reason we connect so well and we're such good friends is because I'm a lot like Shane and Cole's a lot like Hannah and vice versa. And so we're attracted to like someone who's very similar to our partner. So I feel like our dynamic works really well, I think, because of that.
Yep.
Yeah, I read somewhere that like couple friends work the best when like
What I just said?
Yeah, I guess. It's like alternate crossing of like chemistry. Yeah.
Aww. It's meant to be. We're all perfect for each other.
I mean, that ended up with the wrong partners is maybe the thing.
Maybe that's it. Yeah. No, we because like you get me going in the daytime with like doing stuff. I'm getting somewhere with this.
I get it.
Versus if
Cole going.
We would do nothing
Yeah.
all day. We would both sleep in.
Yeah,
you and Charisma would both be up early.
You don't hold play.
You and Charisma would be a great team. Cole and I we'd do nothing.
No, we'd be chilling.
Y'all would have the most relaxed day. Shane and I would just be running around doing everything we can do in one day and then just be exhausted. So
exactly. So we're a good balance.
Out all the time.
Yeah.
Like Hannah's the reason that I'm not, stressed out of my mind all the time.
Yeah.
Because she's like, we need to relax. We need to have fun sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not all about work.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's me. I like to call that normal. Like being normal,
The normal people, yes.
Y'all are not normal. Y'all are extraordinary, I guess. Hannah. It's okay.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know, why did you move back to Minnesota?
So we didn't move back.
Well, we're here for a couple of weeks, like partially because of the holidays, just to see our families, and then also because we have some IVF stuff that we are back in town to do.
We have a video about that coming out in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So look out for that. But we're kind of like, we're not living in LA or in Minnesota. We're living in both.
Yeah.
So we're splitting our time throughout the year. Hopefully not in like month-long chunks.
No, not like this.
I think we want to spend like maybe 8-9 months of the year in LA, and then the nicer summer months here in Minnesota. So
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Someone
just said that they are the Hannah and Cole of their friend group. So we need them.
More Hannah and Coles. Do y'all see any good questions?
Someone said, how did you all meet each other? I saw someone before say, like, how long have you known each other and how did you meet? So we can answer that.
So we met 4.5 years ago at Laughing at My Nightmare 10K, or is it 5K?
5K.
Yeah.
So we went up to Pennsylvania and then saw Shane and Hannah there. And that was like a week after y'all got engaged, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got engaged on June 15th. And I don't know when the 5K was, but it was like June 21st or something.
Aww.
It was close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as far as like meeting each other goes, that probably wasn't the best time because y'all were super busy.
Yeah.
With all of the things happening for the event, like running around doing things.
Yeah.
But then you invited us to your house after for like the family barbecue, which is cool. We got to meet the whole family.
Met Shane's parents.
Yeah.
It was funny though, like we met them, but we didn't become like best friends for a while.
Yeah.
Are we best friends?
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
I eat dinner at your house once a week.
Absolutely.
I know it.
That's true.
He has said I love you to you, so.
We do say I love you all the time, don't we?
I know.
Oh, when I hung up earlier, I just slipped out. I've had family around, so I
was like, love you. And we're like, gonna see you in 2 minutes.
Yeah, we have like 40 seconds until we're gonna be back on.
But there was a while like after we met where we like remained in touch, but not like we didn't talk often or at all.
No.
And then when did we like?
It was when we went out to LA, and it was like a month before you guys were gonna move to LA, and I must have messaged. Did I message you or did I
DM'd me?
DM'd you?
Yeah.
And I was like, are you guys going to be there yet? Because I didn't know exactly when you were moving.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like we were 3 weeks too early, so we didn't see you. But then we went back to LA. I don't know when. Was it a whole year later?
Yeah, it was early 2022.
How do y'all remember these dates?
Because we're good like that.
Like, yeah. I'm like.
Okay. Yeah, that makes. Oh, yeah, we came in. It was January 2022. Like we
went to Universal.
Yes, and we went to Universal. That was like the first time we saw each other in 4 years at Universal.
Yeah.
At your apartment a few times. Was
After.
that?
Oh.
Really?
I was nervous going to Universal because we literally didn't know them, and we were just gonna go spend the day at Universal.
That was the one where we did the tour?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right, are we right? We didn't hang out
No, that's right. I'm 100% certain that's right because I'm pretty sure we met there, and then after we got together again at
No.
our apartment.
I
That
think
doesn't feel
so.
right.
That doesn't feel right to me either. I feel like
We were
Had one dinner.
I feel like when we were on that tour, we were already like, no, yeah, they're what?
Din Tai Fung.
Din Tai Fung.
Oh, was that first?
We had dinner there first, and then we went to Universal. So that was the first time we talked.
Because we were also nervous. We were like, let's do dinner with them first, and if we're vibing, then we can invite them to our apartment. And then it was after that we were like, all right, let's do Universal because we didn't actually hang out and have fun together.
Yeah.
So,
wow, so you met us at Din Tai Fung in case you didn't like us and we weren't at your apartment?
Yeah, we do that with everybody. That's just our thing.
Yeah. Well, then not having, we didn't speak really for a long time. We met each other, then 4 years goes by, and we didn't really, get together. We lived so far apart, we didn't chat. And so we just didn't know.
Yeah.
But then when we decided to invite you guys, we weren't sure if y'all would want to.
Yeah.
What if we were like, no thanks?
Well, that's the other thing. And we don't have to, someday we'll make a big video about this. But we kind of felt like you guys didn't like us either. Like, for those years that we didn't talk, I think both sides,
we didn't know.
both sides were like, did they like us?
Yeah.
Like, you know?
And there was no, we weren't because we were so far apart. And then we all ended up in the same place.
There was one night, and this is what we'll make the video about, but one night we had like a long heart-to-heart where we just told each other how we were feeling during those years.
Yeah.
And we were all like, this is amazing. Like they were figuring this all out.
Yeah. I know, because it felt, we need to do a video about this, but it felt like a big elephant in the room. Like there was 4 years where we just weren't sure about each other, and we needed to talk about it before we could be best friends. We just couldn't keep going forward. Yeah. And I remember at the end of the conversation, Cole got more emotional.
Mm-hmm.
I don't carry things with me well, so it was feeling heavy.
Yes.
Love you. That was the night that we all said I love you.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Aww.
And ever since then, we've been best friends.
Still in love. That's great. Well, maybe one more question or something, but Shane's got to get to his football.
I know. Are you anxious, Shane?
Oh, God bless you for saying that.
I'm looking out for you, brother.
Shane's been waiting.
All right, so last question. Make it a good one.
Yeah.
Goes to show life goes on. It may not be what you want, but it can be lovely and nice.
That was nice. That's true. Do y'all see a question?
Would you rather jump off a cliff safely into water or go ice fishing? I'm gonna die either way.
Oh, I'm gonna do the cliff jumping.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't.
If I know it's safe, I'm not doing.
All right. Well, that does inspire a question because we were just having this conversation. There's a place you can go to. I forget where it was, but they can throw you off a bridge in your wheelchair, like bungee jumping.
I've seen that video.
Would you do it, Shane? Would you do it?
Never.
No.
I need neck control for that.
We'll put a neck brace on.
I would snap into a million pieces. Oh, if I bump my foot on the wall.
You think of how slowly he goes over your ramps at your house.
That's true. Shane, you take my ramps so slow, dude.
I'm mostly made of bone, and they are barely held together. So
we can bubble wrap you. You'll be fine.
Maybe you should envelop me in your embrace.
Yeah.
And you
I'll hold on to you while I'm strapped in, and hopefully I won't let go.
Not too much.
I would totally get thrown off a bridge.
Cole, you would do anything. Cole wants to go skydiving. He's just waiting on the day for me to feel comfortable enough.
Is it today?
No. It just stresses me out. I just stress about the landing and Cole's legs potentially breaking.
Are you going to do it too, or he's waiting for you to give permission?
Oh, I would do it tomorrow. I want to jump out of a plane, but I'm afraid for Cole to do it. I'm just afraid
I'll
of
put on ankle braces and knee pads and
to protect yourself.
Yeah. We'll do it right. We'll have a good time.
One day. We'll go with y'all too. I know you really want to, Hannah, so we'll make sure to.
I did an upside down roller coaster for you. I'm done with that. As far as
I would skydive if I was really well buckled into a seat or whatever. Like I don't want
You don't worry about that landing?
I don't want my limbs to be free flowing, you know?
Well, yeah. Papa Wheelie says skydive in a wheelchair. I think they do that, so you can just stay in your power chair and you can just roll out the side of the plane.
Yeah,
that works.
Mom, my poor chair.
Oh my God.
Well, use your old one though, not your new one.
Yeah. I use Cole's old one.
TP said, "Don't do it, Cole."
No, but the other person said the landing is actually smoother than you think, so we should listen to Kellyanne.
I know. I've talked to a lot of wheelchair users, honestly, that have skydived, and they said the landing is really smooth, and they enjoyed it. So I think both of y'all could do it.
We should do it.
That sounds like it's a subjective thing. Like really smooth compared to what? Like falling without a parachute? Yeah, it's smooth compared to that.
Yeah. No, I think it's subjective to how good your diver guy is, because some people come in super smooth and other people not so smooth.
Yeah.
So we're all doing skydiving is what I'm hearing.
No.
Yeah. That's the plan.
We're doing it. No. We're doing it. Anna, you're going first. We're throwing you out first.
I could never, ever.
Papa Willie's like, I meant manual chairs.
I figured that's what he meant.
That's funny.
All right, guys. You guys should get back to your game.
Yes, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out for our first installment of the...
I don't know. We'll figure out a name soon.
We'll come
up with a name.
We're gonna call it Friendsgiving we should call it Family Dinner.
Family Dinner.
If we really keep doing it. But guys, you know us. We're probably not gonna keep doing it.
Shane.
Maybe.
We'll do it.
Good. All right, peeps.
Thank
you.
It was nice chatting with you guys.
We'll talk to you. I'll probably call you here in a minute.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.